Welcome to the Nail Engineer, and in today's video I'm going to tell you about something that's been a real game changer for me with my nails, and that is this gel bottle builder in a bottle. This is awesome stuff. I keep discovering new ways to use and benefit from this product. Now it's time to kind of strip back, and this is 3 weeks growth, and this stuff makes it really much easier to get the most wear and to minimize breakage. I always have some kind of base on that's going to strengthen my nails, and for me acrylic is too thick and chunky, too labor intensive, and I don't really like it. I did quite like acrygel, which is where you put the gel base coat on and then sprinkle over some acrylic and then cure it, but that again comes with its own problems in that you get a slightly kind of rough surface. So I saw someone using this like a full-on builder gel, and I thought maybe I can work with this in like kind of thinner coats. And believe it or not, I've actually had this stuff on my nails for about 6 weeks at least. And in that time I've had no lifting, no kind of pulling back from the edges, no problems at all. And why is this a game changer? Well, because it means that you can simply drill off your colour, no soaking, and I find that acetone is the most damaging thing to my nails and makes it the most weak. So with this I can just drill off and then refill. So I'm going to walk you through that today. So anyway, in the pack you've got a rubber base coat, which, as you might have thought from the title, you use as a base. And then you've got 3 options. This rubber top coat can be actually used as the builder as well, and I'll show you the consistency of these. Your rubber base is probably the closest to a regular gel polish in consistency out of all of the different ones, and if you look at that you can see it's just kind of slightly more tacky. I would say that this is a step up from the CND base and top coat, which are a lot more gloopy than other brands that I've used. But then compare it to the rubber top coat, which you use as a top coat and or as a builder, and whoa, look at that. It's like treacle. It's really quite viscous. Now these two are your cover nudes, except I find with my nails, which have got quite bright white tips, they don't actually cover. However, that's not a criticism, because they're really nice colours and really subtle. So with this one, this is the cover pink number 20, you can actually get like a baby boomer look, and you've just painted it on your nails and popped your top coat on, and that's it, done. It's good enough to go on its own. And then this one is a nice kind of nude colour, and again it's just really nice for like a natural look, and you can see that the nude ones aren't quite as viscous as the rubber top coat, which I have also used in another manicure to encapsulate glitter, and for that, oh my god, it's like the shiz. It's really good. So yes, I know they're a bit expensive as a set, but I've heard that you can get 100 manicures from each bottle, and not hard to tell why, because they're like massive. These huge bottles are, I think, 20 mil. Yeah, 20 mil. So they're gonna last you. Anyway, I'm just gonna give you a demo of how I strip off my old colour and give you a demo on the infill, and hopefully this product will help you as much as it's helped me. So I've got a tiny little bit of lifting just at that corner there, but all in all that's not bad for the amount of growth that I've had. So I'm just gonna get off the rest and then give you a look when I'm done. So I've removed all of my polish using my drill, and I've also reshaped my nails so you can see that they're now almond shaped. Normally I have square or squoval nails. I really don't like pointy nails personally. Don't like coffin nails, hate stiletto nails. However, it is Halloween coming up and I do need to test out different looks. So yeah, I'm sacrificing for my art. So once I'd reshaped my nails, there was quite a bit of dust about, so I decided to really give my hands a good scrub, and you can see here that that just loosened a little bit. Now this doesn't really matter to me because I'm going to be doing an infill and rebalance, so all I'll do is I'll just trim this back and then buff it out, and then I'll come back to show you how we do the infill. So I'm all prepped and ready to show you how to do a refill or an infill or rebalance, whichever you want to call it. First off, you'll see that where I've drilled, it's a little bit rough. So you just want to smooth off the surface of the nail. And you'll see here, this is a little bit that's just come away. And you want to make sure that you get all of the loose product off, taking care not to damage the natural nail. Just keep your buffing to the builder and just try to get as smooth a base as you can to work with, and that'll make it a lot easier. So I've just smoothed it out a little bit. Don't go crazy on the buffing here. Even if you are quite lumpy like this, you don't really have to buff out smooth and perfect at this stage, because once your rebalance is done and it's all cured, you can then buff this rubber builder so that you get a nice smooth profile. And in my opinion, it's far better to buff the product than to risk buffing your natural nail. So just do minimal buffing to try and get edges a little bit more flush. So when you're using this product, your usual prep goes out of the window because you wipe with acetone. And I've done it both ways, either just on the natural nail or just a quick swipe over the entire surface. And actually I haven't seen any detrimental effects of just swiping over. So first off, what I do is I get the rubber base coat, which is this one here, and that goes all over the nail. Now I know this is an infill, but what I'm going to be doing is only putting the builder product in a selective area. All I'm doing is I'm just pushing the product towards the cuticle. Remember, you always leave a gap, and then drag down the nail like that. So I've got my base gel on there, and yep, there's a few lumps, but like I said before, I'm going to fill that in with builder. So I'm just going to cure this, and I use an LED lamp, and generally 40 seconds. Watch out for the heat spike. If you do get a bit of a heat spike, just wave your fingers and it'll dissipate in a few seconds. So now we're ready to go in with the builder, and I've got Cover Pink on my nails. And you'll notice that I've got a small artist brush. This is a 00 size, and this is because I want to be able to get just a small bead of the product at a time onto the nail, just to build up the areas. And you can see that's a really small amount, and actually this may be more than I need for this nail. So I'm just popping it in one corner, which is the corner where I had a missing piece, and then around and down towards the cuticle, and just feathering it over. It's really, really nice stuff to work with, really easy. And you just feather it about until you've got a pretty even profile. All I'm doing is I'm just stroking it over the nail. Now you'll see that there's a bit of a line there, but this stuff is self-leveling, and once you get your rubber top coat on, it's really not going to show, and even if it does, you can buff it smooth. So it's a really, really, really good product. I'll just cure this for another 40 seconds and be right back. So I'm all cured up now on this nail, and you can see there's a couple of little lumpy bits, but nothing major. Pretty good, really. Now I'm just going to go on with the rubber top coat, which is the super thick and gloopy. Like I said, this product can be used as a real kind of builder to like build the profile of your nail and everything, but my nails are generally naturally kind of curved towards the apex anyway, and I don't feel the need to alter the shape of my natural nail overly. So I just like to use as little of the product as possible, and I'm not applying it like you would with a builder gel, more like as a polish, just because I find that I get a thinner, more discreet amount of product on there, and that's what I prefer. I'm not really a big fan of kind of chunky, super fake looking nails, although admittedly, because I wear a base, and depending on what kind of design it is, I often have layers and layers and layers of polish on my own fingers, which makes them look a little bit thick. Now if you've got any tiny low spots, just do again like you did with the builder. Just get a little blob with the, I should say the cover builder. Just get a little blob, just feather it around until got a nice smooth profile. But like I say, don't worry too much, because you can grind this back if it's not perfect, and this is a great thing for people just doing their own nails at home. You know, there's quite a skill level involved with doing acrylics. With this stuff, if you make a mistake, even when it's set, you can correct it by just a little bit of filing. So I'm just gonna cure that, do the other nails, and then I'll be back with the finished look. So here I am all cured up. As you can see, you get a nice shiny finish with the rubber top coat. I should mention that you want to do 1 or 2 nails at a time, because it does start to like pit ever so slightly if it's left to sit on the nail for too long. So I normally do this one, this one, this one, this one, and then the thumb on its own. But it's no wipe, so once it's on, you're good to go. And just to show you how easy it is, if you have made a bit of a boo-boo, let's just see. Yeah, see this thumb is a little bit wobbly. Just take a block, which is good because it'll naturally just catch the high points. Oops. And just give it not much of a buff, because it's nice and, I was going to say nice and soft, but that kind of doesn't quite show how strong it is. But strangely, as strong as it is, when you're like profiling it, it's really quick and it just goes through it like butter. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this builder in a bottle by the Gel Bottle Company, or Gel Bottle Inc. as they are known. I really recommend that you use this. It makes changing manicures so much easier, and I haven't had a single break. And then when you do your infills, it's tiny bit of product that you use. So I'm really impressed with that. Hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.